Two former Wimbledon semifinalists set to join Alexandria Eala at historic new WTA event. Alexandria Eala has received a wild card for her home tournament at the Philippine Women's Open at the end of January. The tournament, which takes place on the second week of the Australian Open, is the first WTA 125 event of its kind in the Philippines. Eala, who is set to make history at the Australian Open, enjoyed a breakout season in 2025, which helped put her nation on the map. The star will be joined by several high-profile names at the very first tennis event in the capital of the Philippines. Alexandria Eala receives wild card for the Philippine Women's Open. Eala has been given a wild card to her home event, although she will not be able to play if she makes it to the second week of the Australian Open. The star will be joined by 4 players inside the top 100, with Tatiana Maria, Solana Sierra, Xin Wang, and Donna Vekic signing up for the tournament. Maria enjoyed a stunning season in 2025, which included a shock victory at Queen's where she became the oldest since Serena Williams to win a WTA title. Solana Sierra equally impressed in 2025, and she started the new season with a bang by defeating Jessica Buzas Maneo of Spain in the United Cup. Donna Vekic, meanwhile, is a former top 20 player, having made it to the semifinals of Wimbledon in 2024, as well as a further 2 quarterfinals of majors. If Eala plays the tournament, she will be the second highest-ranked player as things stand. It would be a major opportunity for the star to lift a trophy on home soil. Everything you need to know about the Philippine Women's Open. The Manila WTA 125 event is set to take place on 26 until the 31st of January, which will mean the top stars will be unlikely to play. The winner of the event will scoop $115,000, should they outlast the other 31 players in the inaugural tournament. There will also be a doubles tournament, with 16 teams set to fight it out to lift the trophy. It will take place at the Rizal Memorial Tennis Center, which currently holds 1,578 and hosts the Philippines Davis Cup zonal ties. However, the arena and the courts are being renovated especially for the tournament, meaning 2,000 fans will be able to attend. A new chapter in women's tennis, Eala and the return of strategic stardom. In the vibrant world of professional tennis, moments of history are often defined by unexpected breakthroughs and the triumphant return of seasoned champions. The forthcoming Philippine Women's Open, an inaugural WTA 125 event in Manila, promises to be one such milestone, a confluence of rising aspiration and established excellence. At its heart is Alexandria Eala, the 20-year-old Filipino sensation whose remarkable strides on the global stage have already rewritten the sporting narrative in her home country. Now, she will be flanked by 2 former Wimbledon semifinalists, Croatian star Donna Vekic and German veteran Tatiana Maria, elevating this historic tournament into a showcase of diverse talent and compelling generational contrast. GMA Network +1. The Making of a Star, Alexandria Eala's trailblazing rise. To understand the significance of the event in Manila, one must first appreciate how extraordinary Alexandria Eala's journey has been. In 2025, Eala didn't just break into the WTA Top 100, she did so with flair, becoming the first Filipina to achieve that milestone and sparking a wave of national pride and global attention. Tennis 365. Eala's rise has been studded with historical firsts and impressive victories. At the Miami Open, she shocked the tennis world by defeating multiple former champions, including Iga Swiatek, to reach her first WTA 1000 semifinal, a performance that marked her transition from promising talent to elite competitor. Tennis.com. Her accomplishments continued across surfaces and continents, winning her first WTA 125 title in Guadalajara and being the first Filipino to win a main draw match at a Grand Slam. Wikipedia +1. These feats are more than statistics, they are symbolic markers of transformation, both for Eala's career and for tennis in Southeast Asia. The Philippine Women's Open stands as a platform not only to celebrate these achievements but also to spotlight the growing global footprint of the sport. The veterans take the stage. Vekic and Maria bring gravitas. Joining the rising stars narrative are 2 seasoned performers whose careers have been defined by resilience and Grand Slam grit. Donna Vekic, the steadfast contender. Croatia's Donna Vekic has long been a respected presence on the WTA Tour. A proven competitor across surfaces, Vekic reached the Wimbledon semifinals in 2024, an achievement that marked the deepest Grand Slam run of her career and showcased her hardcourt and grass prowess. Wikipedia. Vekic embodies the journeyman spirit of tennis, a professional who has balanced deep runs and headline moments with the everyday grind of the tour. Her presence in Manila offers young players like Eala a living example of longevity and tactical maturity. She is not merely a wildcard name on a draw. She is a dialogue between experience and emerging ambition, adding layers of narrative intrigue to a tournament already rich in promise. Tatiana Maria, the inspiration of persistence. If Vikic brings the grit of a seasoned campaigner, then Tatiana Maria represents joyful defiance of conventional athletic timelines. In a sport often dominated by youth, Maria has carved out a remarkable career that blends peak performances with life off the court. In 2022, she earned her place in tennis lore by reaching the Wimbledon semifinals, a magical run that captured hearts around the world and illustrated the power of belief, strategic gameplay, and generational diversity. Wikipedia, her story is not just about tennis but about persistence, balance, and the unceasing pursuit of excellence. For Eala and her contemporaries, Maria's participation in Manila represents a living lesson in what it means to compete at the highest levels over time, a lesson steeped in tactical intelligence and emotional resilience. A tournament with meaning, beyond ranks and results. What makes the Philippine Women's Open genuinely historic is not just the name on the player list but the story arcs converging upon this moment. For the host nation, tennis has never had a moment like this in the Philippines. Eala's ascendancy has ignited a new era of interest in a sport traditionally overshadowed by basketball and boxing in local sporting culture. Her presence as the home favorite, possibly headlining, will be catalytic, inspiring new generations of athletes who now see that global stages are within reach. GMA Network. For the players, the tournament blends youth and experience in a way that fosters mentorship, competition, and mutual growth. Eala, already breaking barriers with her explosive rise, gets a rare chance to compete head-to-head with seasoned Grand Slam veterans on home soil. Vikic and Maria, in turn, add depth and profile, offering narratives of longevity, adaptability, and the art of reinvention.